If you're a dude who gets emotionally activated by my content, take a walk with me. Shout out to Go Ruck for the plate carrier. It's freaking awesome, and I love it. Shout out to acquisition.com. I'm not affiliated with either of these, but one day. So here's one thing that I don't do on the internet. I don't leave crappy comments, and I don't do personal digs on other people. That's not who I want to be, and that's not the type of relationships that I want to create. My content exists to help lift you up and to help you create some self-awareness around your relationship patterns that keep you feeling stuck. At the end of the day, if you're struggling, if you're going through a hard time, if you're having difficulty in your relationships, you have to remember that it all starts with you. And I talked about this on my latest podcast with John Kim, the angry therapist. There's a moment, and for many of us it happens in our mid to late 30s, where you have a dose of self-awareness. And what happens is one day it finally clicks. I'm the common denominator in all of my life's problems. This becomes radical acceptance and extreme ownership. It's a belief and understanding that every decision I make, everything that I do or don't do, will ultimately drive me down a particular path. And this is often where people get tied up because they think, well, bad things have happened. I didn't cause that. And if you want to keep going to the extremes in your thinking, you can absolutely do that. Then this video isn't for you. Think about this on a smaller scale. I'm having some financial troubles. What role did I play to cause that? Are there things that I can be doing in this moment to improve that situation? Do I really need all those streaming services, or can I begin to let those go? If I spend an hour less a day playing video games, could I make a significant improvement on my financial situation? And it's the same thing in your relationships. What patterns of behavior can you develop some self-awareness around? I go to your LinkedIn profile and you seem to have it somewhat together, yet your online behavior isn't reflective of that. It's more reflective of somebody who carries resentment and anger. And so when you leave comments behind and your intent is to hurt or injure someone else, you're really just doing that to yourself. And while you're busy leaving comments on other people's pages, they're busy creating the life that they've always dreamed of. They're doing what you won't. Notice I didn't say what you can't. Rob Dial says this all the time. Your I can'ts are actually I won'ts. Don't let your LinkedIn profile be your tombstone. Here lies John, team lead and really swell guy. He knew how to people please just enough to not get fired. And if that's your path, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because in your off time, you can still do so many amazing things. Maybe you really like that job and it brings you joy. And if that's the case, that's freaking awesome. But if you come home, you're miserable, and your outlet is the TikTok comment section, you got some work to do. And if you're currently in that place of struggle, you're not sure where to go, what to do, or how to do it, go get John Kim's books. It's Not Me, It's You, Single on Purpose, and I Used to Be a Miserable. There's also a workbook to go along with that. It's time to wake up out of your Gen X and millennial slumber. We easily got another 50 years to go. My question is, what are you going to do with all that knowledge, experience, and time? Get out of the comments section and go live your life.